channel. Well, last year I had a bumper crop of blueberries off of a couple of bushes, and they've been in the freezer since. And once I had that main blueberry jam, I said, yeah, I gotta start putting those blueberries to use. I can at least make jam out of them, and I've been eating that jam. So, without further ado, I've got a frozen pie crust. I got frozen dough for the lattice. I'm going to keep it in the fridge until I need it. This is already thawing out. And 6 cups of blueberries, 2/3 cup of sugar, 5 tablespoons of cornstarch, and a pinch of salt, some egg wash, and that's it. I'm going to try to find pectin to make jam. I've looked, I thought it was in the baking aisle, but maybe it's in the preserve where they got canning jars or something. But I'll look again. They definitely have it at Shaw's. So 6 cups of blueberries. Uh-oh. I don't know, they got some ice crystals in there. I was gonna let them thaw out, let the liquid drip out, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. That's 2. Oh, and a couple of tablespoons of lemon, and a couple of tablespoons of lemon zest. The lemon, I'm pretty sure blueberries are supposed to have natural pectin. And I did a search and it says blueberries got natural pectin, and right under it the next thing was blueberries don't have pectin. Seems like a lot of blueberries. Sugar. Cornstarch. I don't have one of those rasps. Is that what they call it? I do have this. So just don't get the pith, just the rind, and no label. is working. There's nothing there. Well, that's not good. I think you can use a fork. I don't know. Okay, I'm improvising. I've got this grapefruit spoon. So I'm going to forego a lot of that lemon zest. Why don't I just go like that? That's enough. Some lemon. That might be tablespoons. Just mix it up. Supposed to take salt, brings out the sweetness. Pinch of salt. This is coarse salt. The pie shell. That's a lot. This did come with 2 pie shells. So maybe I'll make 2. I don't know. This maybe just a little left over. I don't know what he's gonna. Collapse. Okay, let me go get that dough. Man, I really filled that up. Alright, so I guess I just unfold this. Oh, it's already stuck together. That's not good. There we go. It's stuck together again. Well, not here to win any contests. Just want an edible blueberry pie. I wonder if you're supposed to. Well, I'm just gonna cut this into strips. That's a way of letting all the moisture out too. I should have cut them into smaller strips. Okay. What can I say? It's not perfect. Now this, I guess you just bring that over. Bring that over. I'll put that like that. Break that off. Break that off. I'll crunch that in. Put that back. Put this one back. I can make more out of that. And this one. Over, under, and over. Got this one here. Pinch that off. I wonder if I can do something with this. It's like Play-Doh. I could put that back in the fridge maybe. Well, let me show you what I have here. That's not bad, right? Then I'm going to take this egg wash. Oven's at 375. And I might have to foil this. Depends. I'll see if the edges darken faster than other parts. I'll create some shield. I couldn't find that crystallized sugar, that coarse sugar. So let me put this in the oven, and I'm gonna have to wait a day for it to set, if it does set, in the fridge, and we'll see how it turns out. Well, here it is. Oh, and it's got a lot of liquid in it, so I don't know if I messed up or not. I made a blueberry pie 20 years ago or so, I think, and I had it right out of the oven, and I didn't realize it needed time to set up, and I don't remember if I used pectin or not. But yeah, I mean, it still will be good, right? So I'm gonna put it in the fridge overnight and see what it does. But it does have a lot of juice in there. Yeah, yeah, there's a lot of juice in there. The directions said like 1 tablespoon of cornstarch per cup. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens overnight. Still gonna eat it with ice cream. Hi everyone, so I'm back. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't wait. I don't have high hopes for this. It's been in the fridge, I don't know, more than 6 hours, I think. More than 6 hours. But I took about a third of a cup of liquid. I just took the pie and I went like this and let all the liquid out. And another discrepancy is that I did not initially bake this for 20 minutes at like 475, and then you bring it down to like 375 and bake it for an additional maybe 50 minutes. So I kept on doing the egg wash. I mean, it looks good on the top, but I think it's a fine balance when you read the recipe. Just the right amount of cornstarch and sugar. Maybe it is level, so I had reduced the volume. So like just having a complete top of pastry dough on it. And you put it on a lower 1/3 rack to get the bottom pastry browned. Anyhow, not a good slice either. I found this thing in the drawer. First piece is always a pain. Oh, this is just blueberries. Oh well. Yeah, it's just blueberries. What can you do? I'm gonna have to drown my sorrows in blueberry pie with some vanilla ice cream. Oh yeah. This is just a bunch of blueberries. Oh well. Now the bottom here. Yeah, so that's it. Really hasn't set up. So I know the blueberries are gonna be good because I I'm gonna make my own jam. I can taste the lemon on this. No, it's just individual berries. So I was wondering if you should make jam, let it cool, put that in a pie crust. There's no way these are gonna solidify together without pectin. One scoop or two. Well, that's let me put the ice cream away. Well, I'm using the excuse that this is supposedly good. Used through July 16. Wow, this should give me some good dreams. this, but actually the vanilla with just the maraschino cherries and the liquid is really good. Now it doesn't have that pie consistency. It's just loose berries. I got one more pie shell, so I'll go get some pectin tomorrow. Maybe I should cook the blueberries so they break down, and then let it cool. The crust doesn't taste that good. Did I not cook it long enough? If I cooked it any longer, it would have been burnt. Maybe that's why you need to put foil on it. Yeah, that crust doesn't taste right. I might just take all the blueberries out of the pie and cook them down. is okay. Yeah, so I would say this is a fail. Well, I've got some milk that I have to hurry up and finish too. It's past its date of the 20th. Well, unless I try to make my own dough too. Never done that before. It was frozen dough, so it's not like something. I wonder what I used the last time. I might have used just a graham cracker crust. Well, thanks everyone for stopping by. This pie did not work out this time, but I'm either going to make jams. Maybe I'd probably take all the blueberries out of this pie. That crust is not... I don't think I cooked it all the way. I don't think I cooked the crust. Because it's supposed to be... I put it in for like an hour, but it's supposed to be like 20 minutes at 475. And up to like another 50 minutes at 375. Oh well. I'll try again. So thanks everyone for stopping by. Just a quick video here on my first attempt at I made one like 20 years ago, but my attempt at making a blueberry pie with blueberries from my blueberry bushes. So thank you for your continued support and comments, and until next video everyone, bye, thanks for watching. Well, I'm back at the blueberry pie. It's been 2 days in the fridge, and it's still kind of liquidy, but I just read today. I don't know if you can hear the rain hitting the window, air conditioner. It might have a brief downpour, but so I bought pectin, because I know pectin's used to thicken preserves and jam and stuff. And I like the blueberry pie, so it's almost like the thickened jam that I bought. These blueberries haven't even broken down, so what happened is you're supposed to, or one recipe I read is you set the oven for 475 and you bake it there on the lower third for about 20 minutes, then reduce the temperature down to 375 and bake it for another like 50 minutes. So I baked my pie here for a total like 50 minutes to an hour. So I'm going to try to deconstruct, reuse use the berries because I got one other shell, and I'm not going to go with the lattice. I'm going to go with the total top on there. So without further ado, so the bottom crust is not, it's not even cooked. There are some small pieces of crust in here though. If I can get those out. You know what? I only need to take off the top. And also, this is what I thought too. Cook the berries first till they break down. That's what I'm going to do. Because these were just loose berries. And again, I read that blueberries are low in pectin. I thought they were high in pectin. This might be, well, that could be coagulated butter. I have bags of more blueberries in the freezer. Blueberries stay a long time in the freezer, it appears. Okay, so there's a good amount of blueberries. Don't want them to go. See, they're not even, they're just individual blueberries. I don't know if you can see that. I think I'm gonna mash them too. I'm not a fan of adding the lemon zest. And the lemon, I don't know why you're supposed to do that. I've never had blueberry pie that had a hint of lemon in it. Yeah, this bottom isn't even cooked. just, this is the bottom. It's just dough. Dough. Okay, so I've been cooking this for 15 minutes on the stove in the kitchen, and oddly enough it started getting thick. The neighbor's air conditioner just kicked on. It's getting humid again. I added a quarter of a cup of sugar and probably a quarter of a cup of water because it was getting thick. So you can see the consistency here. Man, this little stove really puts out some BTUs. So, I'm supposed to put a quarter of a cup for like 5 cups of berries. I think I got like 6. I added a little bit more from a bag I had in the freezer, a partial bag. It's funny, on the back here they have easy Brazilian cheese bread. I never heard of that. So a quarter of a cup. It's very fine. It almost looks like powdered sugar. So I'm gonna put this in, and you're supposed to stir it until it gets clear, and then I'll just put it in an ice bath. And fill up another pie shell. Wow, it's getting thick. Maybe that was too much. So I'll get back to you when this is finished. So I'm cooling it on this in this ice bath. It's thick. Maybe because if I already had the starch in, I should have cut. You know what? I'm gonna have a drink. I've been addicted to this. Oh, you know what? So what I've been doing is I'm not a fan of drinking and having chunks of coconut in the drink. So I've just been filtering them out. When I picked up the tapioca, I couldn't resist getting 4 more cans. There's still 2 for $3. So once this is cooled off, I'll fill it up This is right out of the freezer. I put the baking pan with the foil in the oven because the instructions for this says put it on a preheated pan. So here's my filling. Yeah, not certain about this tapioca. I had trouble with this the last time. I should get some egg wash. How do you pinch it onto cold, frozen? I don't know, I don't want to waste this, so I'm just going to fold it like this. Well, I was under, now I'm over. Let's go like this. Poke some holes in this. Oh, you know what? Since I got the pie shells and I can make chicken pot pie too. I give that a try. So I'll be back with the finished product. Okay, this looks promising. Just got it out of the oven. I put it on the bottom rack for 20 minutes at 475. I left it on the bottom rack and turned it down to 375. I was gonna bake it for another 15 minutes, but there's 8 minutes left. And I think the crust is, I had this foiled around the edges. But it's got a nice even brown on there. I sprinkled some sugar and egg wash. Made it darker, I guess. But, whoops. Yeah, get started. a slice today. Whatever today is. It's Thursday. Might be the 24th. Oh yeah. So, yeah, the crust, I don't know about the bottom. We'll find out. Okay. I'll see you back with a slice and some vanilla ice cream. Hopefully it'll be all set up. Alright, so it's cooled for 3 hours. About an hour on the counter, and then I broke down and deemed it possible to put it in the fridge. It was still warm, but it's been in the fridge for a couple of hours. So there it is. I know this side collapsed, but I've got some high hopes for this. I think the trick is to cook the blueberries separate. Let them cool. Oh, look, listen to that. Okay, I'm gonna go for the defect here where it collapsed. Oh yeah. That's a proper crust. I don't know what the bottom is like, but that's the next step, is to make my own pie crust. Giving myself a generous... Oh, I didn't bring that. Might not need it anyways. Thought I did. Let's see what we got here. What is holding that? Oh, I think it's still liquid. Still liquidy. No way. How could that be? How could this still be attached to that? That's crazy. Well, that's better. It's not falling out completely. It figures the air conditioning turn on. I'm happy with that consistency. That's pretty good. The filling is like room temperature. It hasn't gotten to refrigerator temperature. But look at that. The filling is staying in, and that's a filling. It isn't just blueberries falling out. I've got the glue, blueberry glue, I don't know what you want to call it. So it's almost like a jam. other side, I guess. Oh man, that's 100% better. That's all staying in there, and I'm going to have. It's 9 o'clock at night. I don't feel like a cup of tea. Gotta start working on this. Gallon of milk here. Need my protein and calcium. And I said, well, I'll forego the vanilla ice cream, but then I changed my mind again. Oh, nice to have a vanilla ice cream. And I gotta work on this thing. Oh, since I have to go back to the fridge to put the ice cream away and this away, I'm gonna pick up the maraschino cherries I forgot about. I'll be right back. Okay, so I think this is more for the ice cream, I guess. Put a couple of cherries around there. How's that for a nice dessert? Wow. I got a fork and I've got a spoon. Well, let's give this a try. Now, I added some water. I was sort of gauging how thick it was getting when I was just cooking the filling separately. Oh, what does the bottom look like? The bottom's brown. The bottom has color to it. So I did put it on the bottom rack for $4.75. At $4.75 for 20 minutes. I did it. And that will get better overnight in the fridge. Nice cold slice of blueberry pie. That's. I bought some Bell jars too. Is it Bell? What are those canning jars? Like the little. Are they pints? Wow. Yeah, this crust is kind of thick. I should have pinched it and then trimmed off the excess instead of using everything. It's a little thick, but the blueberries and the pie. Of course, I have no control over the pie filling. That was store-bought. And I salvaged the blueberries. I guess this is darker than the blueberry pies you get at Shaw's. That's because of all the egg wash I put on it. I like the Shaw's blueberry pie, but this is getting close. This is way better than my first attempt. The blueberries are perfect. The crust is nothing special. I'll have to try making my own crust. There's no, that was the one thing about tapioca flour, is they said one of the benefits, it has no taste. So I think pectin or starch can add a flavor. I used to love those little Hostess cherry pie, like it was like a pocket, like a half moon. It was like a, what do they call those things? It was just folded over, and they had grape. No, I mean, yeah, they had apple. I liked the cherry. They must have had like unbelievable amounts of preservatives in it, because they would just be in a one of those vending machines. I think it was Hostess. This cherry maraschino's on vanilla ice cream is delicious. I can see how darker that is, as opposed to something you get from the grocery store. They can just go for a light tan. Or wow. Well, I'm getting close to the perfecting. Cut the filling down. Know what to do. This will get better overnight. Maybe I'll check out some recipes for making pie dough. Excuse me. So thanks everyone for stopping by. That was my attempt, or took 2 tries, at making a blueberry pie from blueberries I picked from my own blueberry bushes last year. So blueberries stay a long time in the freezer. They don't taste like the freezer, they just taste like blueberry preserve. So thank you for your comments and continued support. And until next video, everyone. Bye. Thanks for watching.